world. Let me start, President Bio, with you. Recently, Sierra Leone overturned a law so that pregnant girls will never again be banned from classrooms. How has this action changed the lives of girls in your country, and what are your plans for ensuring that girls have access to a quality education?
Thank you very much. I want to start off by saying that access to quality education is a fundamental human right. Besides, my government has already stated that human capital development is our priority, but also we want to make sure that human capital development is actually inclusive. Having said that, I want to add that it is easier said than done, access to quality education. For women or girls in particular, there is, of course, gender disparity, especially in the schools, and certain norms and discrimination have not allowed the girls to be able to continue to do their education. So we have to take care of that. And again, when you think about the number of girls who drop out of school, I thought that it would be a big failure on my part, who is very passionate about education, to leave any girl behind. So our policy is to make sure that all girls, irrespective of the fact that they are pregnant or not, are able to continue school or go back to school after childbirth. It was for this reason that we brought in this new policy. What has it done? Well, of course, it's been difficult. We are trying to narrow the gender disparity gap, especially for pregnant girls. So we had to bespoke this particular policy to make sure that those gendered norms that militate against pregnant schoolgirls is taken care of. That is why we did this. And what has it done? It has given confidence to girls not to be pregnant, but to know that when they are pregnant, they still have another chance. That's a huge number. In Sierra Leone this year, last year alone, from our school census, we had about over 2,000 girls who were registered pregnant, schoolgirls. Normally, all of them will fall out of school, drop out of school. But because of this policy, they have a chance to continue school. And our policy is about making sure that they stay in school as long as possible and that they can return to school after childbirth. You know, on a lot of occasions, we have put the burden on the girls, little girls in their formative years. We look at them to be, what do I say, sexual gatekeepers who would have to say no. That is victimization. We are being unreasonable. And of course, after they get pregnant, we accuse them again, and that means secondary victimization. We want to get, what our policy has done is, it's gotten rid of that secondary victimization. It prevents, we are doing everything to prevent early pregnancy. My wife is a big campaigner. She goes all over Sierra Leone. Hands Off Our Girls is a campaign on her part, which means we don't want anybody to tamper with these girls. But should they fall victim, we should not secondary victimize them. And that is what this policy is about. More girls are retained in the schools now, even with the parents, starting with me. I was vehemently opposed to it. But on second thought, and not wanting to go against my own belief that everybody should have the opportunity to go to school, I had to make a U-turn on that policy to allow pregnant girls to continue their education and to come back after they would have given birth. You know, so more kids are retained in school. The victimization has reduced dramatically, and what have we seen? A more confident group of young girls who know that they have at the highest position the president and the wife, who we advocate for them to make sure that their schooling continues.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for